And welcome into another episode of Off Script. Before I even get into the video today, all I ask, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the channel, do not forget to subscribe, like the video. It helps me out a lot. But going in here, talking about a little Texas football. I feel like if you're a Texas fan overall, you're not incredibly disappointed in the season yet. Yes, there's 2 losses. I understand that. Tough one week 1 against Ohio State. Then you drop one to Florida. And then those 2 kind of sneaky, I wouldn't say disappointments because you guys still did end up winning. But that overtime win against Kentucky and Mississippi State kind of has you like, okay, are we even a good team? Like, is this team even should I even watch on Saturdays? I mean, obviously yes, but you're scratching your head a little bit. Then you play Vandy, look really good for about 3 quarters. The offense finally kind of starting to come together. You're like, this is what I've wanted to watch for weeks now, and they're finally putting in front of me. But my question is Texas finally back? And when I mean back, I mean not the preseason number 1, Arch Manning going to win the Heisman, that kind of back. Just, are they back to where they want to be, kind of getting their feet under them? Are they grounded again? Is the Sark offense finally ready to roll? In my opinion right now, I think they are starting to be back. I think they might be back, especially for this Georgia game coming up. But coming off a bye last week, going into the Georgia this week, a very extremely harsh environment in Athens. We've already been there 2 or 3 times this year, heading there again this Saturday. But the big thing I'm looking forward to is this Texas offense. First off, 71st ranked total offense, going against the 20th ranked in the entire country Georgia defense. 281 yards per game is what Texas is doing on offense, just roughly. And this Georgia defense is allowing 310 yards per game. So they're clashing right here. This Georgia defense is going to give you all they have. And it's kind of, if you're looking at this Georgia team, it's almost like it's a complete flip of what Georgia football usually is. Usually Georgia football is all defense, and then their offense is so-so. Feels like this year their offense is kind of the motor of this team. And then their defense is, their secondary at least, it's not looking great. But I do think this is going to be a really interesting game. I do think Sark's going to cook up something, maybe some wrinkles in there. And if I'm Sark in this game, I'm doing bubble screens. I'm getting quick screens out because I'm not fully trusted in this O-line 100% yet. And the fact that if you do get the ball out in space, you have these talented receivers to either block, and once these talented receivers do get out in space, making guys miss and making guys try to tackle in open space, it's not easy. So I would err on that side. If I'm going into this game, I'm thinking, okay, let's get the ball out fast. Let's get Arch some time, easy completions out there. And we just got to be able to block in the perimeter. That's all you need initially. But I feel like in these kind of games, these big games, probably the biggest game of the season so far, in my opinion, for you guys, because it keeps your playoff hopes alive. But you need to be able to run the ball, which you haven't greatly done. And this O-line, again, protection, running the ball has been so-so. 2 is stopping the run, which this Georgia offensive line and Georgia running back had a field day last week. And then winning the turnover battle, which for the most part you can control by making smart decisions with the football and ball security. That's all you need. And I think the biggest thing in this game for Texas is just the ability to take the pressure off the O-line. If you look at this O-line against Vandy 2 weeks ago, their combined PFF grade, which basically is just their grade of how a specific player plays. If you do not know what it is, it's just basically a grade of how a specific player plays in the game. So their grade is a unit from tackle to all the way to the other tackle, guard, center, other guard. It was a 63.18, and you're aiming for a 70 above in general as a starter in college football, 75-ish. If you're at 0.18, that's not ideal. Really is not ideal. And if you're wanting to make the playoff, if you're wanting to, win these kind of games against Georgia, against Texas A&M, against the remaining hard opponents on your schedule, you need to be a lot better at that position. But I think the ability to take the pressure off would be getting the ball out in space and maybe just quick throws initially to kind of get, used to this Georgia rush, and then the ability to run the ball and just the ability to win the line of scrimmage. That is vital in this game if Texas wants to win. But moving on here, the 2 other games you guys have, 2 home games to finish off the season. Arkansas, I feel like that is a should win overall. They do have Taylor Green, who is a bit of an issue if you don't bottle him up, but overall I feel like that should be an easy win for Texas. And then moving on, the day after Thanksgiving on a Friday, taking on Texas A&M at home, rivalry game, potentially game of the year in my opinion. I feel like this is one of those games that if you do win this week against Georgia, the implications, the hype around this game is going to be absolutely monumental, and I cannot wait for this game as well, just to even test A&M even a little bit further, because I do feel like A&M is a very, very good team, and they have been doing what they need to be done against these kind of lower-tier SEC teams, but seeing Texas go against that team, especially after what happened last year in Kyle Field on their turf, I'm really excited for this game. I really am. But I really do feel like the way this Texas team is playing and what I saw against Vanderbilt, especially in the offensive side of the ball, I do really feel like this Texas team could slip into the playoff, and you just want to be playing your best ball in November, and I feel like that's what they're doing right now. So if they continue that, I am very, very hopeful that they are technically back, meaning back in the playoff. But Texas fans, let me know what you guys think. I'm eager to hear what you guys think. I really am. This is one of those teams I feel like it's been written off way too early. Have lost one technically bad game. The other one was week 1 against the number 1 team in the country. So let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys soon.